Good morning, children. Today we will learn a new theorem related to chord of a circle. So we have this theorem: congruent chords of a circle are equidistant from the center of circle. We have a circle here and we have center point O. We have two chords, chord RS and chord PQ. Both RS and PQ are congruent chords, which means lengths of chords RS and PQ are same, or you can say equal. Therefore, chord RS is congruent to chord PQ. Now one more thing, we have perpendiculars drawn from the center of the circle to the chord. Here also perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord, which means OT and OU. According to the theorem, if two chords in a circle are congruent to each other, then the distance from the center of the circle to the chord are also congruent to each other, which means you have to say that OU is also congruent to OT. Let's come to practice set 6.2, question number 1. We have this figure. We have a circle, a center point O, two chords RS and PQ. According to the question, radius of a circle is 10 centimeter, which means from center to the any point on the circle is radius, right? Therefore, OR is the radius here, and one more we have OP as the radius. So, radius is 10 centimeter. There are two chords of length 16 centimeter each. RS is equal to 16 centimeter, PQ is equal to 16 centimeter, which means chords RS and PQ are congruent to each other. What will be the distance of these chords from the center of the circle? Distance from the center of the circle to the chords. This distance OT and OU we have to find. First we have O is the center of the circle. OR is equal to OP is equal to radii, which is equal to 10 centimeter. RS is equal to PQ is equal to chords, which is equal to 16 centimeter. We have to find lengths of OT and OU. First we will write segment OU is perpendicular to chord PQ. Now out of these two, let's take any one part, because if we find OU, then OT is same as that of OU, because according to the theorem, if two chords are congruent to each other, then distance from the center of the circle to those two chords are also equal. Therefore, OU is equal to OT. First we will find OU. In order to find OU, we are writing OU is perpendicular to PQ. If this is perpendicular, we know PU is half of PQ. Okay. Therefore, we have written PU is equal to half of PQ. PU is equal to half into PQ is 16. Half of 16 is 8 centimeter. Therefore, we got PU as 8 centimeter. Now we got PU as 8 centimeter. Radius OP is already given as 10 centimeter. Now we have to find OU. If we see the figure, it's a right angled triangle. Again, we can use Pythagoras theorem. That is, OP square is equal to OU square plus PU square. Okay, so we have written in triangle OUP, angle OUP is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, OP square is equal to OU square plus PU square, Pythagoras theorem. Now in this, we know OP square and PU square. Therefore, OU square will come here. OU square is equal to OP square minus PU square. OU square is equal to OP is 10 centimeter, so 10 square minus PU square. PU is 8 centimeters, therefore 8 square. 10 square is 100, 8 square is 64. 100 minus 64 is 36. Root of 36. Taking square root, OU is equal to root of 36. OU is equal to 6. If OU is equal to 6 centimeter, then OT also should be equal to 6 centimeter. Because OT is equal to OU, since congruent chords of a circle are equidistant from the center of the circle. This is the theorem. So this we have to mention here in the bracket. Therefore, OT is equal to OU is equal to 6 centimeter. Let's go to question number 3. Question number 2 is your homework. In question number 3, it is given that segment PM and segment PN are congruent chords of a circle with center C. We have this circle, center is C, chords are PM and PN, and they are congruent chords, which means lengths of chords PM and PN are equal. We have to show that the ray PC, that is this ray PC, is the bisector of angle NPM. Since it is a prove that type of question, we have to write 3 things: given, to prove, and proof. Here one more step comes, construction. Therefore we have total 4 steps. First we will write given. Point C is the center of the circle. Chord PM congruent to chord PN. These are the given things. What we have to prove is ray PC is the bisector of angle NPM. Now coming to construction part, in figure they have given only this thing and the chords and this ray. We have to join point C, and here one point we have to take as Q and we have to join. Here also we have to take one point. We have taken here R and we have to join, because we know from the center of the circle to the chord, these are the distance. Okay. Therefore, draw segment CR perpendicular to chord PN, which means CR perpendicular to PN. We have to just draw a perpendicular segment. In this case also CQ as perpendicular to PM, we have to draw a segment. Now we will come to proof part. In proof, first we will write chord PM is congruent to chord PN, which is already given. Segment CR perpendicular to chord PN and segment CQ perpendicular to chord PM from the construction part we have written. Therefore, if 2 chords are congruent in a circle, then distance from the center of the circle to those 2 chords are also equal. Therefore, CQ is equal to CR. Let it be equation number 1. In bracket we have to mention the theorem, that is congruent chords are equidistant from the center of the circle. Now what we will do here is we will prove that these 2 triangles are congruent to each other. If these 2 triangles are congruent to each other by using a test, then we can say that corresponding angles QPC and RPC are also congruent to each other. If those 2 angles are congruent to each other, then we can say that this PC is the angle bisector of angle NPM. So we are taking triangle PRC, this triangle, and triangle PQC, this triangle. So in triangle PRC and PQC, angle PRC is congruent to angle PQC. PQC, PRC, these are 90 degree. Therefore they are congruent to each other. Here we are proving the triangles as congruent by using tests, which we have learned in the previous lesson. Segment CR is congruent to segment CQ. This is from equation number 1. Okay. Now we know PC is the common side for both triangles. Therefore we have written PC congruent to PC common side. Now we know since it is a right angled triangle, we have to apply hypotenuse side test, by which triangles are congruent. Okay, now if triangles are congruent, then we can say angle RPC, this angle, and angle QPC, this angle, are corresponding angles of congruent triangles. This is the short form. If 2 angles are congruent, then we can say ray PC is the bisector of angle NPM.